Patreon member shout out. And I'm gonna love ya till the heavens start the rain. And I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with the Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashy. Hello, Dashy. Dashy's a little dark back there. Let me go and turn on the lights a little bit. Much better. Okay, so I have been getting a bunch of questions. Anyone remembers the Simpsons movie when they thought that the world was going to die because like there was a giant meteor coming, and the people that are in church go into the bar and the people that are in the bar go into the church. I feel like that is kind of what's happening right now. People that are really, really heavy into collectibles are going and trying to sell their stuff for OMI, and some people that have a lot of OMI are trying to buy some collectibles because they see it mooning, and each ones are going crazy. There's probably a little bit more people that have OMI that are trying to get into collectibles though. There's so many people. Just because there's not as many people that have OMI, and because it's so easy to buy collectibles. You just put in money and that's it. You don't have to worry about how crypto works. You don't have to worry about taking, buying XLM or Bitcoin, then making a new account on Bitforex, sending everything there, putting it into a spot account, trade it and stuff. It's a little ridiculous. And a bunch of people that, let's say, have the ability to do that, they're just like, I don't need another account, exchange just to get one token. I'll just wait for it. But that being said, when's a good time to take profit? When's a good time to diversify into other things? I feel like in that episode of Schitt's Creek where Stevie's talking to David, it's like one of their last big scenes together, and he's like, you have a fiance here, you have a house here and a business here. Like, you won. Like, don't try to do anything. You won. You got what everybody wants. You got a family, you got a house, a successful business. This is not financial advice, but if you put in a couple $1,000s or even 10,000, however much you put in, wherever, let's just focus on the NFTs right now because those seem to have moved really hard, really quickly. You won. You probably 10x, 20x your money. By all means, if you want to keep it, this is just a sample of what's going to happen. It's like when Gohan was fighting like Nappa or Frieza. We get glimpses of his power, and then finally when he goes fight Cell after he kills Android 16, then we see it. It's full force. It's there. Something that we've been waiting our whole lives for. This right now is a glimpse of what will happen. What do we have? 1.5, 1.6 million monthly active users. Only going to go up. There's a bunch of different whale tiers. A lot of people say, Chavez, you have over 100 million OMI. You're definitely a whale tier, in a whale tier. And maybe I am to an extent. I'd be able to go and say I can do certain things, but Mr. Pags, who I had on my last podcast, he's an even bigger whale. And he says, yeah, people like Dr. Profit are an even bigger whale than he is. So people call me a whale. I'm sperm of the sperm whale. And, well, guess what? There's a lot more people coming like that. So if you don't need the money and you want to keep, and you're not sure what to do, it's not a bad idea to just hodl. Again, you've had this investment for what, like a year? Maybe. For these NFTs, sure, there'll be peaks and valleys, there'll be ups and downs. I mean, we sure as heck have seen that with OMI. Ups and downs. I bought at 0.007, 0.008, went down to 0.0014, went back up to 8 a couple of times, and finally we're starting to see it rise a little bit in preparation on the exchanges. But for the NFTs, if you want to hodl, that's fine. But if you say, hey, you know what, I don't have any OMI, I want to get some OMI, I've already like 10 or 20x or 100x my money on these NFTs, do you think it's a good idea to diversify? Yeah, I mean, if you've already made so much money, it's not a terrible idea. And again, I'm not telling you to do one thing or the other. I'm just saying, like, it's not a bad idea. Like, from this point, after OMI's been like up and down here, it's in the middle, and your NFTs have gone up 20, 50x. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. I mean, look at everyone's price predictions for OMI. I mean, I know you only have a couple people that are saying really, really small, a couple of people saying really, really large. But, and then some people are in the middle. This is, as long as everything goes relatively smoothly, it's probably okay to do that. And I don't think anyone should really like judge you for that or say like, oh, paper hands. No, if you just want to diversify, again, no one went broke by taking a profit. It's not, people at Wall Street do it all the time, and people in Wall Street mostly have more money than a lot of people here, including me, including everyone. So I don't think it's a bad idea for people that are taking their OMI and they're buying NFTs. They do have a little bit of advantage because a lot of people right now that are doing that, they get to buy these NFTs at a discount because, some people, buy gems off the app and they can buy it at a cheaper rate. And in doing so, they get to buy things essentially for cheaper. So the people that have OMI are being able to buy things at a little bit of a discount, which is great for them. If they already bought at 0.002 and they tripled their money, it's like, hey, listen, I feel like, you say these NFT things is just starting, which I think it is, and I think these go much, much higher by the end of the year. It's like, well, I feel like I'm missing the boat, and I don't want to be able to say I should have. I want to be able to say I did that, and I never want to say that I should have done that. And I want to get in these things right now because, maybe the delays, maybe the exchanges are delayed, maybe X and Y and, people cashing out, maybe it doesn't moon like we think it will. And they just want something because they like it. They have no emotional attachment to the coin. And they go and they say, I do have an emotional attachment to Spider-Man because I watched the animated series and it was great. And I love Tobey Maguire. And I went with, my dad and my aunt and my, I saw the ones with Andrew Garfield, and at that time I had a girl, and now I have maybe now I have a kid and I take him to see these new Spider-Man movies. And maybe that's something that people want. And by all means, if you have that and you want it, it's emotional connection, do your thing. Do what makes you happiest. And again, not financial advice for anyone over here. Also, apologies about the fridge. I accidentally printed the wrong font here. Everyone else is fine up there. But I am available. I do go live twice a day. If you wanted to ask me a question, I do answer every question on live. I go and I do answer every comment on YouTube. It does take a while. And again, this is just my opinion on certain things. People were giving me heat the other day for selling my reso. I didn't sell it for OMI. I just wanted to buy a couple of things that I liked more. I like Batman. After that sale of reso, the Eddie reso, which is now 2,500. I bought a Fantastic Four #1 secret rare. I bought an Alligator Loki secret rare. I bought a Storm secret rare, and I bought things that I liked a little bit more, even though I know that one is probably going to outperform most of them. Maybe not the Fantastic Four #1, but that will probably outperform the Alligator Loki. That will probably outperform the Storm. That is like an S tier top 5. Top 5, would be the secret rare Spider-Man, the ultra rare Spider-Man, the Todd, the Riso, and then the Walt statue. The 5 off my head out of the collectibles. I know we got MC1 and Amazing Spider-Man and Fantastic Four 1 and 5 and all that, but just for the collectibles, that's just kind of what I saw. And, I like certain things better. And, I know that it's a privileged thing saying, oh, well, you're selling this for this. And, I wish I could do that because I don't have that much money and this is my retirement plan or whatever. Okay, fair point. I get it. Well, I'm in a little bit of a privileged position, but again, that's just the reasons why I've been doing things. And don't try to make people let you feel bad because, if you're doing what you like and you're having fun and, you're happy, that's really all that matters, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And if everyone wanted to check out at Hey David Don, at King Mavs Forever, at EQ_crypto, or at Wet Wizard Vivi on the Twitter, they are great. You got Kobe Collects, Omi Player One, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, BV Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, and Sody Pop on the YouTube. You got Standoff Chart and King Mavs on the Vivi app, which are great to follow. And then you got DerekBrad.com/pages/Vivi-photography, and it has amazing photos on that website using Vivi NFTs. You got AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, and WoundedWarriorProject.org that you can go to as well if you just want to spend some extra cash. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.